Nice sunshiny day out there today, huh? Well, it's a little bit hot in this car too. It's been sitting out in the sun all day. I can't believe we're actually getting some sun, but that's good because now the yard can start to dry out some. It's been like a big old sponge for a long time, and there ain't no way you can do any mowing or yard work out there in that much mud and mess. But anyway, I'm going to make this quick because surprisingly, I got a bunch of stuff to do. Everybody's been doing stuff at home now, and instead of being able to wait to get back to them or stuff like that, it's like you have to be instantaneous with it or something. But anyway, what else we got going on this week? Besides the weather seeming to change now, you can see there's a little bit of green tint on the windows. That's tree pollen, which really bothers me a ton. And I have to be careful nowadays not to cough or sneeze in public, due to my sinuses, because people automatically, think you've got some kind of other virus. Here's what we got going on. This Honda used to belong to my wife. It used to be my wife's car. And when my son was old enough to start driving himself to school, she decided to get a new car. My son started driving my 2010 Ford Flex. It's a nice, big-sized vehicle. It's a little bit safer than this one. And when he goes to college, he'll be able to use that to transport stuff back and forth, when he stays in the dorm and whatnot. So I got the 2004 Honda. And there's nothing wrong with this car. It's got all kinds of... Since I've had, we've had it since it was new, so I know all the maintenance issues on it and things that have been taken care of, and I basically know the whole history of this car. One of the things that happened, though, was the radio in this car flat went out. I mean, you could turn it on, you could see the stations, you see the volume thing, but it was not working at all. So we had to buy an aftermarket, and I got the little kit to be able to put it in the dash where it looks real nice and everything, but the new stereo is a lot more powerful than the stock Honda one. It's got more wattage, a lot more things you can do with it. It's Bluetooth, so that's cool. I can do the hands-free talking on the phone, and I can also stream audio through my phone into it, and that's extremely cool for me. But because it had more power, when I go to turn it up to the level that I like it, it blew these back speakers. And I don't know if the cone got torn, or if the area around the edge of the cone where the doping at got torn, or if the little... I don't know if they call it a spider or what, but right there near the cone, if that got torn. But it started first of all buzzing real bad when it hit the bass notes, and then just quit altogether. So I went and got these Boss speakers, and it says 500 peak watts, but it's probably only about 150, maybe 200 watts regular when you're just running it. But better than the stock speakers, because these are just 6x9. One cone, these got little tweeters and whatnot, but Boss, don't get that confused with the Bose, B-O-S-E speakers, which are like high-end, or the Boss effects pedal people make effects pedals for guitars. This is a whole different operation. Most likely speakers are made in China, distributed by an audio group that does cars and marine vehicles, so like boats and whatnot. But anyway, we're going to install those, and we'll get some good tunes going, and I'll be able to turn it up without worry and bother everybody in the neighborhood when I'm going to and from my house. And I know my wife will be thrilled about that. But anyway, hey, and some upcoming videos, I got a suggestion to start talking about people that I've met online, and I'll feature their Twitter and their YouTube channel. And I think that's a pretty cool idea. I'll talk about who I've met, what kind of things I've been involved with, with them. And that'd be pretty cool. But I got to get out of here because I'm starting to get a little bit sweaty because, the car's parked out in the sun. And I really don't want to tempt being out in all this tree pollen for too long. So anyway, I will check with y'all next Thursday. And we will proceed on together and try to overcome all these obstacles that have been in our way lately. See ya.